everyone, welcome to Green with Tiffany. So, do electric cars really live up to their hype? Well, we're going to find out with the 100% electric Nissan Leaf. Let's go check it out. Hey Dylan,
hey,
how's it going? This is my good friend Dylan Lane. And he is on the Nissan Leaf Tour, so we are going to have access to checking out this car. So, I want to see under this hood here. Where's the engine? No traditional engine?
Well, they were designed to sort of look like an engine. This is your, what looks like the valve cover. Doesn't it kind of look like a valve cover?
It does.
So, you know, this is designed to have that appearance of a valve cover. There's your inverter way back there. And that's actually running up and down in the vehicle. And then this is the lead acid battery that runs all of your accessories.
And this behind the Nissan logo?
Yes. Okay. There are like, it's almost like there are two hood releases here. That's the trickle charge here, and that's also your home charging plug, the J1772. And then this one here would be the chat mode, the fast charge plug. There are 3 ways to charge it, 3 different voltages.
Okay.
So, do you have any idea what your household voltage is coming out of the wall outlet?
Let me in on it.
120 volts.
Okay.
The lower voltage, the longer time it's going to take to charge the car.
And how long would that take?
That could take up to 18 hours.
18?
So that's from 0 to 100%. I know,
okay.
Long time. But that is the lowest form. It gets better because we go up in voltage.
Okay.
Now, if you have a washer dryer at home or an oven at home, that's running off of 240 volts of electricity.
I don't use the oven that often, but...
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
So it's a little higher. It's a little higher voltage, so it's going to take less time to charge. So if you plug in at 240 volts, which actually is the same plug, they both use the same plug, they could just tell the difference between the voltages. That takes about 7 to 8 hours.
Oh.
So while you're sleeping at night, you're charging your car, you wake up in the morning, boom, you're ready to go. Genius. Now the other plug on the other side this is what we call the chat mode plug. The chat mode plug is actually a very, very high voltage.
Ooh, look at that.
California, Washington, and Oregon all had plans to electrify I-5. So at some point in the future, you will be able to take your Leaf on a road trip and go the whole way from San Diego all the way up to Seattle. Now, when that's going to happen, remains to be seen.
So is there some kind of like, I don't know, quick charger or onboard charger that you can use?
Not on board. When you run out of electricity, you're basically out of electricity. Yeah.
All right.
You know, when your cell phone dies, that's it. You plug it in somewhere. This does come with the trickle charger, and the trickle charger is like an extension cord that plugs in over there, and then the other end will plug in at any household outlet.
If you live in an apartment, they might set up a charger for you there, the building itself?
Yeah, or you run an extension cord out the window.
How far do you get on a full charge?
Well, if you had 24 kilowatt hours of energy charged up into the batteries, you could go about 100 miles. Now, the 100 is an average range, so we've seen lowest range, 65 was our lowest in testing, and our highest was 135.
Is that based on a certain speed?
Well, it's in mixed driving. I mean, realistically, we've had several consumers come through and they said, you know, I'm seeing 85 miles every time I drive the car. And they drive it like a normal car. They don't baby it. They don't drive on eco mode. They drive fast.
They're not the hyper milers.
No. I mean, we did that. The 135 miles was hyper miling.
Yeah.
So that, you know, was pushing it a little bit. But
what's the top track speed on this bad boy?
I've had it up to 95, but shh, don't tell anybody. Nissan lists the top speed as 90.
I saw
I've
that.
had it up to 95.
Well, that's pretty cool. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really go that fast anyway. You're not supposed to. So.
Well, you really drain the batteries too when you're going that fast.
So there's no spark plugs. There's no alternator.
There's no belts. There's no chains.
So less maintenance.
Oh yeah. Actually, the maintenance on this is annually, or every 12,000 miles.
Ooh, that's
the
a
biggest.
plus.
Check it out.
Like
the biggest item of maintenance you're going to have to do on this car is filling up your windshield wiper reservoir, and you're going to have to change your rotate your tires.
All right.
So those are the 2 big things.
That's
Other than
deal.
that, you just use a diagnostic computer and overall check out the batteries and things like that every year, and that's pretty much it.
So I heard there's no tailpipe. Is that true?
There's no tailpipe. You can look for it, but it's not there.
Should we go look for it? Oh, that's so weird! No tailpipe! You can even have a little tailgate party, huh? Celebrating no tailpipe.
All right, Tiffany, have you seen the car? Would you like to go for a ride?
Yes, absolutely.
Now here we are. This is your Chariot. Ready to drive?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
Great.
Hop in.
Hop in. Very futuristic. So, okay,
So
I know.
press the foot on the brake, press the power button.
That part I know.
The little sound right there means the car is actually on. Now drive, reverse, neutral is all a little different. It's like a joystick. So this would be drive, That would be reverse, and then that would be park.
Okay, drive?
Yep.
Here we go. We are moving. We are moving. I mean, it's kind of like the hybrid I've driven.
Nice torque, huh?
Nice torque.
So one of the cool things about the car is the seats that you're sitting in, how do they feel?
They feel good, and they're made out of some kind of recycled material.
Exactly,
right?
They're made out of recycled plastic bottles.
Are they really?
Yep.
That is good. Those plastic bottles need a second life.
They do. Some of the plastics on the car are also made from recycled plastic. The roof is made from recycled aluminum. We're gonna make a left here.
Okay, so it's all recycled and not necessarily plant-based.
Right, well there's some plant-based materials in the plastics, like the scuff plates, and some of the stuff in the trunk is made out of the plant-based materials. So that's completely renewable.
Being that it's an all-electric vehicle, and if you're sitting in traffic and you're in this vehicle all day, what does that do to the human body?
Well, you remember that you're sitting on top of the batteries too. So your butt is right over top of the batteries right now.
It is?
Yeah.
Is that good? That's not good.
It's fine. The batteries are actually encased in 5 layers of steel. So any EMF or EMR is actually self-contained within that steel cage. And Nissan designed it that way so that they wouldn't have to deal with any kind of radiation, or the passengers of the car wouldn't have to deal with any type of radiation.
So they did test for that. There's been people.
Oh yeah, there have been people that come out and they bring their Geiger counters with them, and they test things and they make sure, but everything is contained within that steel structure.
Well, that's an important one.
The SL has a couple options.
Is this the SL?
Yep, this is the SL model. So most notably on the SL, you get a backup camera, you get fog lights, and you get a photovoltaic panel. The PV panel actually helps to charge up your lead acid battery, which will run your accessories, and we've talked about that before.
Right.
You also get something called HomeLink, which is like a garage door opening type of software.
Little house icons. There's an app for the phone, I understand, that will let you know when your vehicle is charging and when it's finished.
Yeah, the app is available for iPhone and for Android-based phones. And what the app does is actually put you in touch with the car. So if you download the app, you can control the heating, the air conditioning, and the timer for charging the car. So for example, if you knew that every day in July and August you had to go to work at the same time, and you knew that Southern California was going to be super hot even at 8 o'clock in the morning, why wouldn't you program your car to cool itself down before you actually got in it?
It doesn't idle with emissions now, so you don't feel bad about doing it.
When you come home at night from work, you can plug the car in, but it doesn't actually start charging. It'll charge when you've programmed it to.
And how does it let you know, like a text message?
Yeah, if you actually forget to plug the car in, it's your fault, but your car will graciously notify you via text. Yes. Hey, you forgot to plug me in. Come down and do that now.
Nice. I wish I had that for everything. That'd be very helpful. This is great. I'm doing 60.
And
you don't even feel it. It handles really well. Oh, I don't want to get out. That was really fun to drive.
Nice.
The Nissan Leaf, I think that the electric vehicle actually does live up to the hype. It's fun to drive, it has great handling. How is that?
I probably needed a barf bag in the back if we went out for any longer. But,
I'm an excellent driver.
Sure.
Super fun. No emissions, no tailpipe, cost effective.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think it's a win all the way around.
Yeah.
We just need to build more of them.
Exactly. Well, Nissan Leaf coming your way.